Good day, time, my fuzzies, and welcome to a quick review of a game, movie, or TV show I just finished. All thoughts and feelings are my own and are just for fun, quick way to get out my feelings on what I just played or watched. So enjoy and don't take anything too seriously. Good day, time, my fuzzyites, and... Good day, time, my fuzzyites, and welcome to a quick review of... Viscera? Shoot. Viscera. Clean up to tell. Oh, excuse me. Santa's Rampage. Overall, a fun game if you like cleaning and whatnot. Really twisted and morbid with Santa going on a rampage and getting rid of a lot of his elves, and you see the carnage left there. But still fun, small little thing. But if you get a bunch of people together, like I did at the beginning of this for the first stream I did, got the whole crew together to do it, it was fun. Just trying to clear everything out. Yeah. Overall, a fun experience. There are more games in the series that I can't wait to get to, but this one was a good introduction. Very small, but fun, if not infuriating because of certain things. That now that I played the game, I now know how to circumvent those things. But going into it, I guess the first thing would be going into the story. What was the story? I guess Santa... Sorry, give me a second. Because I can just... Hold on. Start assignment. Alright. So, you are a random generator sent in to help clean up Santa's workshop after a tragic event unfolded in the workshop. There's no way to deter you from performing your duties. In a manner befitting a company's reputation. Your work here entitles Cleaning Up the Heroic Aftermath of Mr. Claus's Unfortunate Breakdown. This includes the obvious slaughter and any broken items found forthright. So yeah, straightforward. You're a man who works for the company. Santa goes crazy and takes out all of his elves, along with some reindeer and whatnot. And you're tasked to go inside to make it look nice for the next people who come in and buy the place. Throughout the thing, you kind of learn more. There's letters and whatnot, from kids talking about stuff, to the mafia, to some of the elves sending him letters. So there is a bigger story behind it, but it's basically just Santa got overwhelmed, he finally snapped, and this is the outcome. Not much to it, pretty simple, but again, this game is very much just you're there to clean. That's all you have to worry about. But it's nice they have letters and whatnot in the background that you can find and read that give you a little more like, oh, okay, I understand why he did it. And whatnot. Which, moving on, we go to the characters, which is kind of just you, a lonely janitor. The company, who isn't really there. Mr. Claus, who you don't really get to know much about. And the most you get are letters talking, so you kind of get a gist of what was going on, but not much character development. Again, it's more of a cleaning game. You go in, you clean up, you have fun, or not, depending on what you want. And yeah, you get it ready for the next person. Not much character to be done, it's just clean up. But going into the other area, which would be the story. And the story... No, not story. Yes? No, we did story. This was story. First thing was story. Setting. And the setting very much is Santa's workshop. So you have the main area with tables, you have an upper stair, you have an office forum, back more room for more tables and presents to be done, and a small area for the stables with the reindeer. Overall, a lot smaller than I would think. A lot smaller building than I would think, But it works for what it is, just quickly going through, cleaning up the main area with the presents. There's a fireplace there to get rid of your stuff. And then seeing the carnage with the reindeer in the one room. Every room, certain rooms like the office have more stuff, like that's where you find most of the letters, some alcohol, eggnog, some weapons and whatnot. And through walking through the area, you can kind of see like, oh, there's an explosion here. There's dynamite over there, so he must have blown it up and that ricocheted off and impaled one of the elves there. So there is slight detailing of, oh, I can see him going through and doing what he's doing. So it's nice. Nice area to work in and whatnot. Definitely looks like Santa's Workshop mixed with a sponsorship. But besides that, I guess the mechanics. Which the mechanics, you have a mop or a broom if you find it, which is used to clean messes. When your mop gets too dirty, you can find a machine to get water. You dunk your mop into the water to make it clean again, keep going. Then the water will get dirty, you throw the water into the incinerator. And any other debris, garbage, those who didn't make it, weapons, anything you want can go into the incinerator to be burned. You have hazmat bins, which can carry a lot more. So you can gather everything in the bin and take it, rather than taking it one by one. And yeah, you can pick stuff up, rotate it to look at it and whatnot. Well, basically that's all there is to it, just cleaning up with the mop/broom, and collecting all the disregarded and fatally wounded people and whatnot, and getting rid of their bodies. So it works fine enough, it works well, good for what it is, and it is fun enough. Though, getting 100% and trying to clean everything up, including the Christmas stuff, can be a pain, especially if you let some of the explosions go off early. But there's ways to circumvent it, which I learned late, but still good. And overall, it's just a really fine experience. I like cleaning up and whatnot, and this is a little morbid, and I like morbid sometimes. And just learning about what Mr. Claus was going through, why he was going through some stuff and whatnot, how the people saw him in the world, and just tracing through his steps and what he did. It was fun. I recommend the game if you don't mind the carnage and seeing a lot of bodies and cleaning it up. But yeah, just overall good. The story, like I said, the story and characters really aren't there, so if you're looking for something deep, this might not be the place. But it looks good. I like how the messes are and whatnot. And it is really well done. But thank you, my puzzlers, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch the videos if you haven't. They're fun enough. And I'll see you next anytime. Take care.